Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight and supporting me and my fellow team on our run for mayor of the greatest city in the world, the city of New York. Our team has put together a little presentation here, and it's going to take us through some of the key points that our campaign is all about. And it's entitled Keys to New York City. The first point that I like to go over is education. And everybody knows the kids we have today represent the future of New York City. And that is a major point for me. Our plan in the Weiner campaign is to streamline the process for removing troublesome kids from the public school system of New York. Everybody knows there are some bad apples, but what I really think brings the whole system down is the standardized testing. And I think those bad apples can be turned around and made into success stories of the future of the city. And how are those kids going to be successful is if we eliminate hunger and we institute better programs of public school lunches and eliminate the barriers to SNAP, and we enlist our kids in teaching their parents about the benefits of the already great programs that we have in place for food stamps in New York City. And how are these children going to get to school? Transportation. Everybody has a school pass. When I went to school, everybody had one. Everybody had a school pass for the bus, and everybody got to school. So we should continue those programs and expand them, especially after Hurricane Sandy, expand every transit line that we have, and eliminate all union strikes on public school buses. And those public school buses are dependent on small business. The operators of those school buses are all small business owners. In conjunction with that, we should eliminate the big box and chains regulations which are proprietary to them that allow them to set the minimum wage where it is. We need to raise the minimum wage. We need to eliminate the hourly schedules that are flexible, that do not allow people to have a second job, and move forward with allowing middle-class people to make a success story of themselves and their children. And how do we do that? We do that through New York City and Albany. And the only way we're going to do that is require state properties to pay city property taxes, to disallow fraud in the tax system that we have in New York, and to eliminate corruption in Albany. Which brings us to health care. The Obama administration has already put a great system in place for us that does not have, as opposed to what my opponents claim, does not have to cost more than what you already pay. Washington has already set the system up for us. All we need to do is implement it and just require higher premiums for city employees who smoke, permit gays to donate blood, and pretty much stay in line with the guidelines that Washington already has for us. And then we have safety and crime prevention. New York City has made tremendous strides since the 1970s to make it the beautiful, safe city that we all feel safe to walk out in at night today. We need to track sex offenders, we need to take DNA from more arrestees, and we need to expand the COP program. And those are all issues that my platform runs on that we will make happen once I am in charge of New York City as a great mayor. The second thing we need to eliminate and expand on is the transparency which goes in line with what I mentioned about Albany. We need to eliminate 5% in waste each year. We need to force Albany to help us reach that goal. We need to digitize the city budget, and we need institutes that implement fair and equal elections, which I hope to have in 2014 for all of us. Another issue New York City is facing is housing. We need to eliminate the Chinatown tenements. We need to make all tax-supported housing on a fair basis, and we need to leverage green, new public housing on all the major programs that New York City does and is involved in. We also need to eliminate the need for the vicious cycle of people working minimum wage to qualify for public housing when they have better opportunities there. And in line with that goes the environment. If we build green, if we sustain green, we can have green hybrid cabs, we can remove police cars and sanitation trucks from our national park, and we can conquer congestion. Conquer congestion. You can edit that later. We can have job retention, we can have job retention and creation. We can compete more aggressively, we can lower the tax burden, we can take advantage of social entrepreneurship, which allows nonprofits to help our great city in a meaningful, business and social-oriented way. And how are we going to do that? Without tax reform, we cannot accomplish any of these goals. We need to make city rate tax more progressive and adjust New York City brackets. And that goes in line with everything I've talked about so far, which is transparency. New York City should be run like a nonprofit. There's no reason that there should be any shadow of doubt about the transparency that New York City budgets have. On that note, I would like to thank you all for my time and taking the time to be here and going through this presentation with me. And I would like to acknowledge what the heck is going on here? Skip, what the heck is going on? Hey, turn the camera off! Turn the camera off! Hey, please, turn the camera off! What's the big joke? Who's responsible for this? Hey, turn that off, please. Turn that off. Nobody's here. Nobody's here to see my personal life. People care about the issues, okay? You gotta listen to the answers before you ask the questions. Voters chose the issues, not personal lives. Please, please, take that away from me. Please, sir, please. Please, everybody likes a spectacle. You've made your show. Now let's move forward.
Yeah, God forbid I finish one of my fucking jokes.